Greetings, my fellow Camtasiacs. I'm super excited to do some blocking and tackling. Let's figure out the best tips and tricks for navigating our timeline here. Time is limited. Let's get with this. All right. So what I like to do is, first off, when you want to advance and find the very beginning of any piece of media, the first frame, just double clicking on a piece of media will always take you to its first frame. And you got to double click in the upper 2/3 here. So that's the key right there. Double click always takes you to the first frame of that piece of media. Next thing is a couple of keyboard shortcuts that I set up. I'm going to go ahead and open up my keyboard shortcuts, and we're going to look at timeline navigation. In particular, this previous and next clip, I set up as Command J and Command K. So what do those do? So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and do Command J, and that's going to go to the previous clip. And you can see it's always advancing to the first frame of the previous clip on the timeline. Right? And just for kicks and giggles here, let's get out in the middle of this. Let's make a split here, and let's do some backwards and forwards. You'll see that this works no matter how many tracks you have. So we're going to go Command J, Command J, Command J. See it advance to that next, the next clip's first frame. All right, and then the final thing that I wanted to show you was another keyboard shortcut, and here I set up and use the bracket keys, and that's to move the playhead from to the very beginning of the timeline or to the very end of the timeline. So let's take a look at what that looks like. I'm back in here. I'm just going to use that left bracket key right here on the timeline to advance to the very beginning, and then I'll use the right bracket key to advance to the very end. Very useful. Sometimes I leave content out at beyond the end of the main working area, and I always use that to go find my little lost lovelies out there at the end. Hope you enjoyed those tips and tricks. Until next time.